right, Dynamo fans. OSG here, Foxtrot Media. We're at the stadium, Shell Energy Stadium across the street. This is the beginning of Foxtrot Gameday. So I'm going to take the camera off my ugly mug and we're going to put it on everybody else. We're at the tailgate outside the stadium. Here we go. There we are. We got the Surge tailgate. It is 15 minutes towards pregame. Let's go talk to some people here. What's up, y'all? What's up? Hey, it's all right.
What's up? What are we talking about?
Question for you.
What's up?
Been in or been out right now?
Right now, I'm more been out than in. It's just the sticking to the tactics, even though he doesn't have the players for it. Maybe adapt the tactics would be better because, it's not an uncompetitive team, but it could be more competitive with the right tactics.
Tactics is a big thing. Ben won't change them. That's why I've been out as well.
Being stubborn has its faults, you know what I mean? And what is it? The definition of insanity is doing the same thing and expecting different results. Well, he's using the same tactics and expecting a win, but we haven't gotten a win in how long?
He goes in the last press con. I'm still trying to figure it out. We're at the halfway point of the season now.
Come on, it's far late for.
Too
late. Appreciate it.
Got to figure it out. We got to get that dub, y'all. Checking it out. Let's move along. Look at these boys right here, boys. I have a question for the group here. Carlos, boy Frost. You in WWE yet? Robin? Are you in WWE yet? No. Gotta be soon. All right. But question of the day. It's been talked about on Time on Thursday. Is what is the primary problem with the Houston Dynamo right now? Is it the front office? Is it the coaching staff? Or is it the quality of the players? What is the primary problem for this?
What I would say it's on the players, because losing Ache and Coco, you can see the difference of the team between the midfield and the attacking. They're not talking to each other, they're not working together, and that's what Ache and Coco brought together.
For me, it is the quality of the team. Everything is so random. There's no game plan for each of the games. Everything is mixed. There's no game plan. I don't think it's primarily on the front office, but I really do think it's primarily on the coaching staff.
I'm 100% with you. It's on Ben for me. You're a little different. You're saying coaching staff. All right. Now we're talking to y'all. Y'all want to be in the video tier here. So I have a question for y'all both.
Yes, sir.
It's a question that we're asking everybody today because it's a big topic. What is the primary problem with the Dynamo? Is it the coaching staff? Is it the front office? Or is it the quality of players?
To be honest, it's the coaching staff. They switch up every single fucking formation every game. Ben cannot stick to one formation every game.
The formation never changes. He just can't find the players in the right.
McGlynn's in the U.S. team right now. Come on.
His subs are weird. Why this, and this, and this, that?
We do. We question him every week. What are your thoughts? Go ahead, say it out loud.
We just needed a regular team to get back on. McGlynn come back. He doesn't do shit, but it's something. You know what I mean? It helps.
And it shows that we need Jake. It really shows that we need Jake. He has balls to shoot that shit. He has balls to shoot that shot. 3-4 players that I know from this team, they don't have balls to shoot it. They just dribble. They don't shoot it.
Ben Olsen way.
Exactly.
They don't shoot until they're right in front of the goal. They need to shoot ahead of time.
Our team plays slow.
Forget what the priority of the game is. Whoever scores the most wins, right?
Exactly.
All right.
But that's it.
Good talking to y'all. Let's see him. All right, here we go. Check it out. Go. Juju, I got a question for you right now. Dynamo are struggling. What is the primary problem with the team? Is it the coaching staff? Is it the front office? Or is it the quality of the players? And again, it's the primary problem of the team right now.
I want to have a coach still, but I don't know, man. I think it's everything. And I think the coach is losing it, and that's bad. So, I don't know. We got to wait to get Jack back, get our injured guys back, and see how we're doing.
We're done with the injuries, and Jack's been here, and we're still losing. So,
Jack can see we play a little better.
Right. We do play a little better.
We can lose, we play okay, and we'll be fine. But the way we've been playing, no, not acceptable at all.
Got to win tonight, right?
We got to win.
Must win. It's a crappy St. Louis team.
That's what we've been saying the last 2 days.
Montreal, St. Louis, Minnesota, SKC, Minnesota. All right, let's get that dub tonight, all right?
Yeah.
Throw those H's up.
We're here
There we go. Good shit. All right, Angel, I know you like being on TV. You like being on TV, and if you stand next to him, you're gonna get on TV.
I don't know.
Hey, same question I'm asking everybody today. What is the primary problem with the Houston Dynamo right now? Is it the front office? Is it the coaching staff and Ben? Or is it the quality of players that we have right now?
And right now, I know it's a little bit of everything, but it's not clicking right now, you know what I'm saying? So we have to just find a way out, little by little, chip it out. Like, man, my bad, bro.
Ben's still trying to figure it out, but he better figure it out tonight, right?
Figure it out.
All right, y'all. H is up. Oh shit, there's Jared.
Hey, Dynamo, this is for you. Where are the porta potties? That's what I want to know. Where are the porta potties? I was told they'd be here. They are none. Also, Ben Olsen, this one's for you. You're fired. That's what I gotta say. You're fired. Thank you.
I love it. That will be on the news. Oh shit, cesspool. What are we expecting tonight, bro?
Oh, man, tonight, if the team is hungry enough, we should be able to turn this, 3-game losing streak, 9-goal deficit. If the team doesn't want it, then we're going to see the same story that we've seen in the last few games. And if that's the case, then you already know how everyone in the supporters will feel.
Ben out. I look forward to seeing your twin brother down at the press conference later. All right, H is up. All right, y'all seen it right there? It's time to pack up and get ready to march into the stadium. So here we go, y'all. Peace! Dynamo! Dynamo! Señores, yo soy de Houston y tengo aguante. ¡Aguante! Dale Dynamo! Dale Dynamo! Dale Dynamo! Dale Dynamo!
Señores, yo soy de Houston y tengo aguante. ¡Aguante!
All right, what's up, H-Town? We're inside the stadium now. No warm-ups. The teams have already gone back in. That's how much time I spent out at the tailgate. I got Juan with me here tonight. So y'all say what's up, Juan? Juan, all right. You seen the lineups. I'm sure you watched Noodle Time last week. We started debating on the show. But we'll start first. Lineups are out. Give me your impressions of what you think the lineups are going to look like, or what the lineups proceed.
Well, so we got Dwayne Holmes starting today. He's going to be playing that right inverted wing. First of all, I love that. Okay, I feel like it's about time that he gets minutes. I was very disappointed that he didn't play that much the last game, but now he's getting his start. I'm thinking 45 minutes, maybe 50 or 60, depending on what the minutes restrictions are. But overall, I think he'll definitely bring that Jack McGlynn-ness to the team. Maybe a little bit of speed, maybe an eye for goal, an assist or two. That's my favorite part. Also, Andrade and Escobar as the starting fullbacks. I like Andrade. I think he'll keep progressing as a player. He's obviously still very young. Escobar on the right side, finally. Seems like forever. We're finally going to get it. Midfield looks about the same. Artur and Reigns, and Bones is starting as striker. So it's the best of what we got. Hopefully Anali makes a bench appearance, but we'll see.
Well, obviously Anali's on the restricted minutes, so we expect to see him for 25 minutes today. He played 20 minutes last game, and I think he's very limited, so we'll see him. But like you said, Dwayne Holmes finally getting the start. Played only 5, 10, 15 minutes, so I'm kind of surprised he's starting, but I'm with you where it's going to be limited minutes. unfortunately. So hopefully he can play well the first 45, and maybe Ben doesn't want to sub him because he's playing well. As you mentioned, Dorsey is suspended, so Andrade and Escobar on the wings, we like it. But it's Ortiz with Ortiz with Sviacinko in the middle. Ortiz is a little aggressive. Do you trust that pairing, or would you like to see somebody different with Eric?
I think the fans have been a little bit too harsh on Pablo Ortiz so far. I think we all remember when Mikael was first making his breakthrough with the first team, obviously struggled a little bit. That Mikael role is incredibly hard for a new person to manage on a new team. And I do like that he's aggressive, that he doesn't hide away from challenges like that. I think over time he'll get better, just like Andrade. And when we saw those two first bursts on the scene, they actually did pretty good, coming out of the gate. So I'm okay with starting with Eric right now. This is a little bit too young and inexperienced yet, so.
Right. Femi makes those young mistakes. Ortiz is just aggressive where he puts ourselves in bad situations. But Mikael was the same way when he was with us and with those two. So is that something, if he could just control a little bit, he could be somebody special and be that starting with Eric right there. So hopefully that's what works out. We're getting ready. The walkouts are getting ready to happen. The national anthem's getting ready to happen. So that's why it's kind of loud right now. But, hey, I love what Diesel's wearing. You see that jersey right there? Maybe that's the third kit. But, all right, one last question I want to ask, and we're going to revisit this after the game as well. But right now, where is the primary fault being laid out on? Is it the coaching staff? Is it the front office? Or is it the quality of players?
I think it is 100% unequivocally the head coach. I like what Ben Olsen has brought to the team over the past couple of years. But I was talking to a couple of my fellow media members. The system's gotten overplayed by everybody in football. If you're watching the Club World Cup, you're seeing Pep Guardiola start to manage this team a little differently. It's because the positional play systems are no longer working as they intended. I respect Ben Olsen completely and what he's done to the team, but if he wants to keep his job past this season, or even for the entirety of the season, he needs to continue to adapt the team further, okay? Playing the same system over and over will not keep working. And I've been very vocal about that with a lot of people.
I think a lot of people have been pretty vocal, exactly what you just said. Ben is just kind of stubborn and he's involved. He's evolved as much as he can evolve, and he's kind of stuck in his ways. And he has a coaching staff. We'll say Wolf, but you have Juan Guerrero. You have Kenny Bundy. And it feels like the fans watching don't see that he's utilizing his staff to the best that they can. So if he loses tonight, people are going to be asking for his head. So, like we said, we'll come back after this game, after the press conference, after the mixed zone, and we'll talk again. And we'll talk again on Noodle Time. Give me your predictions for tonight before we tell these people peace.
For Houston's sake and for Ben Olsen's sake as head coach, 2-0 victory, Dwayne Holmes brace.
I told people we needed a positive win, and St. Louis just needed a win. Both teams are desperate right now. Both teams are at the bottom. So there is no home field advantage, so we got to see what we can get today. I'm hoping for us it's 2-0, and we get the dub tonight, and we get to have a good press conference. But we'll see. All right, y'all, that's Pompadea. I'm OSG. H is up. We'll see you soon.
The prolific career of Major League Soccer legend Nicolás Lodeiro. Tonight, when Nicolás Lodeiro football match will be Houston Dynamo. It is the last legacy of Major League Soccer of having a 240 regular season and 31 postseason appearances for the Seattle Sounders team, Orlando City FC, and your Houston Dynamo. The Uruguay Major League analyzed with 51 goals and 103 assists, with his assist total ranking 10th all time.
Still on for the Dynamo, who are prowling and probing Bartlow, strong cross just over the head, second ball, far post, back in, Houston, grind and grind, they get one to go, Franco Escobar! And everybody was involved, they was patient, good little delivery, don't win the first one and he just pulls it back and just off of his shin. Ponce, what a finish that is. He didn't know too much about it. Bangs off his shin, 5th goal of the season. Andrade just brings it back in there, and it had to be a scrappy goal, but it really doesn't matter for Houston. They keep the game alive. He's spinning around, and just watch it bang off his kneecap.
Even on there, what the fuck?
One job.
Why does it keep doing that?
Do it tonight?
What's up, H-Town? I'm down here in the tunnel after a glorious 1-0 victory here at the Shell. Finally, home field advantage, it felt like today. I don't know, first half was boring. I was kind of asleep. The fans were kind of asleep. No EB here, so it was kind of quiet in the stadium. First half was boring, but Houston controlled the game. Second half, Anali comes on and to sub off Holmes. By the way, Holmes did start, looked very well for 45 minutes, but again, he's limited to minutes. Anali subs in for Holmes and immediately becomes a factor, pushing that wing, using his pace, coming onto goal, giving chances, and in the second half, Houston just takes shots after shots after shots, but creativity's still slacking. We can't get the ball close enough, can't get the ball on target or on the net. But we do get one. Ezequiel Ponce is able to find his knee on the ball and put it in the net, gets us a goal. We hold on. Credit to Ben. Ben did a good job tonight with tactics. He didn't park the bus when we got up 1-0. He did put in Femi late, but that's okay because we didn't park the bus, like I said. So that we tried to keep control of the game and still push forward a little bit. Didn't allow St. Louis to come at us and come at us and come at us. Got a little scary there towards the end, but we held on true. What a game. Could have been a little bit better in the first half, but they kept us stressed. So pop the shoulder, guys. Y'all did a good job. What a win. Nicolás Lodeiro had a good farewell, a happy farewell. He's happy today. He's going to go back to Argentina and start the end of his career. So good job, Lodeiro. We appreciate you here. Escobar, man of the match. Hey, played a good game. Love his fight. He didn't get no yellow cards either. So, hey, played the entire 90 minutes. Well, yeah, whatever. You know how he did. Good job starting as the left back as well, with Andrade starting on the right. And I think Andrade was used to mark Klaus. But, all right, guys, we got the win here. So from here, we'll take you to the press conference with Ben and Lodeiro, and then we'll have a little mix zone with the Lodeiro over here, too. Lodeiro will be in Spanish, so you'll have to pay attention to the captions. But this is OSG. H is up. I'll see y'all next time. Peace.
Nico, tu último partido no solo con el Dynamo, pero con esta liga, ¿qué tal?
No, emocionado, la verdad. Feliz de dejar la liga así, con el reconocimiento de la gente. En cada equipo que jugué me trataron muy bien, en cada ciudad que me tocó visitar, rivales, compañeros de equipo, entrenadores, hinchada, la verdad que feliz y emocionado sobre todo.
Y ahora regresas, ¿verdad? Regresas a tu país. ¿Estás emocionado? ¿Qué tal?
Sí, más emocionado y súper feliz de regresar a casa, a mi país, con mi familia y bueno, nada, otra etapa que la quiero disfrutar y aprovechar al máximo.
¿Cómo evalúas tu pase por el Houston Dynamo y qué pieza te llevas de esta liga? No solo de esta liga, sino de tu tiempo en Houston, que no fue tan largo como en el de Seattle, pero ¿qué te llevas que crees que te puede ayudar para el resto de tu carrera y para el resto de tu vida?
No, me llevo grandes compañeros, conocí una institución muy agradable, muy buenas personas. También se aprende, más allá de que la situación por ahí no estaba como queríamos en la tabla, me tocó jugar, no jugar, pero uno vino sabiendo lo que le tocaba, lo que era, y la verdad que feliz, como te digo, aprendí mucho y me llevo gran conocimiento de excelentes personas.
¿Crees que tenía...
había otra, ¿no?
No, ¿cómo evalúas tu pase?
La verdad que, como dije recién, me voy también feliz y sobre todo me voy con... siento que conseguí más de lo que me imaginaba o más de lo que esperaba, la verdad que agradecido.
Gracias.
¿Crees que tenías más fútbol para darle a este equipo, el Houston Dynamo?
Sí, sin duda. Siento que podía haber ayudado más, pero bueno, a veces hay que respetar, hay que saber ubicarse, saber esperar su momento, hacer caso, sumar de donde le toque. Yo siempre fui así, positivo de donde me tocó, si me toca jugar bien, si no también, tratando de mantener el grupo bien y bueno, contagiando a entrenar y a crecer. Entonces sí, siento que podía haberle dado un poco más al club, pero nada, se dio así y la verdad que feliz de mi paso acá en Houston también, muy contento.
Artur, ¿qué tan importante fue el triunfo de esta noche? Estamos a un punto de la temporada que estamos en el ML All-Star Break para poder meterse a ese puesto de playoffs, luchando por meterse a ese puesto de playoffs.
Muy importante, ¿no? Yo creo que como los últimos 3 partidos también eran muy importantes y venimos hablando de eso, el punto de la temporada que hay que seguir sumando y yendo arriba, ¿no? Porque con dos partidos que nos suma puntos te pone abajo, pero también sabemos que si seguimos 2 partidos sumando puntos nos ponemos ahí arriba. Y tenemos que estar siempre cerquita, sumando puntos, porque llegando ahí al playoff sabemos que todo puede pasar. Entonces, cada victoria, cada punto es muy importante.
¿Cómo se va acoplando el central Pablo Ortiz, dando la lesión de Eric que acaba de regresar? Es un constante carrusel de centrales esta temporada y él va a ser una pieza fundamental en la línea de atrás. ¿Cómo se va acoplando él y esa línea defensiva?
Yo creo que bien, yo creo que Pablo jugó muy bien esa noche, tiene calidad, tiene velocidad y bueno, poquito a poquito ahí vemos que vamos adaptando al partido como nosotros queremos jugar, las ideas de los entrenadores y bueno, y también los compañeros a su vuelta, ¿no? Como dijiste, a veces tenemos que cambiar mucho de defensores y bueno, para un jugador que recién llegó y con un sistema diferente, y yo creo que viene adaptando muy bien y va a ser muy importante para nosotros.
Y yo entiendo que los 3 puntos eran fundamentales hoy, pero al final del partido San Luis les pudo haber empatado. ¿Qué necesita este equipo para poder hacer ese segundo gol y controlar al 100% el partido?
Tenemos que mantener el balance de cuando la tenemos clara para atacar o cuando tenemos que mantener la pelota en la parte ofensiva de la cancha. Y estamos siempre hablando de eso, porque así podemos descansar con la pelota, ¿no? Y no tenemos que defender tanto al final del partido que el quema caliente, el cansancio, a veces puede pasar cosas que nos ponen en una situación difícil. Entonces vamos a seguir trabajando y hablando sobre eso para mantener la pelota cuando tenemos y terminar la jugada y quizá poner un otro gol, pero el más importante es mantener el placar a nuestro lado en 0.
Y la siguiente semana juegan con San Diego. Obviamente toda la atención va al Chucky Lozano, pero ellos tienen también jugadores excelentes en la media cancha. ¿Cómo mira usted ese juego entre los mediocampistas de ellos?
Bueno, todavía no tuvimos revisado mucho porque estábamos la atención en San Luis, pero bueno, de mirar los partidos de San Diego cuando podemos, sí, tener una media cancha, una idea de juego muy buena, que quieren siempre jugar, tienen mucha opción, se mueven mucho y tienen calidad. Entonces no es todo que están ahí arriba en la tabla. Sí. Y bueno, yo creo que la pelea en la media cancha es siempre muy importante porque ahí poder controlar el partido. Pero igual afuera de casa tenemos que defender bien, pero también tener la personalidad de jugar y de controlar el partido cuando nos toca. Pero ahí los jugadores de calidad tenemos siempre que poner atención, pero también tenemos que enfocar en nuestro juego y hacer lo que queremos.
Gracias, Artur. Just your thoughts on that result.
Well, it's been a while, and so this one feels good for players, staff, fans. I think overall this was as you guys know, a much needed win for this group. So it didn't matter how it was going to happen. It wasn't perfect, but overall it was. We competed at a high level for each other, and that gives you a chance. And that was nice to see. And I thought we did that in Minnesota. We couldn't sustain that. And I thought tonight the guys had a real energy about them and understood the importance of this match and showed up. And everyone, I think, played up to their potential for the most part. Subs came in and did a good job as well. We're down some guys, as everyone is at this point. Guys played out of position, a few of them. And again, just a vital 3 points for us right now.
So we'll start with David here.
Hey, Coach, congrats on the win and the clean sheet after giving up, multiple goals in the past few games. How are you feeling with your back line tonight?
Yeah, it was good. Again, the sour note is Eric got hurt again. And, you just can't believe the guy's luck right now. And even managing his minutes, and we think we're doing the right things, and stuff still happens to him. So we got to see where he's at and get him back. But I thought he was really good while he's in there, and he's helped. But really, I think Ethan came in and gave us a real shift. And we're looking for guys, as we talk about this, to come onto the field, put good performances on, and take this thing. Say, this is my spot. And I thought Ethan did a good job tonight in that way. And a couple blocks in front of goal, just those little plays that really make a difference. And we haven't done enough of that. And tonight they were up to that challenge. And it was collective. I mean, I thought worked his tail off. Certainly Ezekiel's putting in an incredible shift up there. So it was just a collective good defensive effort.
And then with that, right, he did have to have his head wrap, but he eventually took it off. Is he okay with that?
These guys, they're fine. Forwards are used to having their head wrapped a few times a year. It's part of the position. He was fine. It's great to get him a goal. It's been a little dry for him, and we ask him to be patient and stay in front of goal, and good things happen. Felipe makes a heck of a play. The guy's he smells opportunities, this kid Felipe, and it's amazing how many times he's able to find something in the box where it's going to fall and then keep things alive or do it himself. So he helps him out there for sure.
Go there, cross. You can just pen, yeah.
Hello, Ben. Congratulations on the win. I wanted to ask you about one of the big changes from last game to this one. It was Dwayne Holmes starting, then Anali coming in the second half. Can you give me your thoughts about those two today?
I thought Dwayne did well. It was a little, it wasn't the way he was playing. It was more about I wanted to get Lawrence on the field, and he was the one that had to be sacrificed. And it's I know he wasn't happy about it, but he didn't have to. He played fine, and I thought he actually had some really good moments, first real moments with the club in that position, and he's going to be a real piece for us.
So now going forward with Nicolás Lodeiro obviously leaving the club, could we expect to see more Dwayne Holmes from that position and Nali as well?
Yeah. Between it continues to be a competition of figuring out what the best group is. And I've said that over the last couple of weeks. It's not an excuse. It's just where we're at right now. We're still figuring out. We're still building relationships out there, and it's going to take some time. But as we do that, nights like this where it wasn't perfect, you find 3 points. It helps with us, at least staying in there, staying close to the line.
And we heard some chants of Nico from I guess we assume the clubhouse.
You heard that?
Yes. So how important is he to the club atmosphere, and will you guys miss him moving forward?
Yeah, well, of course we're going to miss Nico. The message in there is just thank you for your service here, and in some ways, more importantly, thank you for your service to the league. This is one of the best players this league has ever seen, and it was again a real joy to work with him. He didn't get the minutes he wanted all the time, and but a pro and pushing guys daily at training. You have to drag him off the field. The guy is a real pro, and he's a great example for some of our young guys to watch with the longevity, his mentality. It was, again, I feel really lucky that I crossed paths with him, and I'll be a Nico fan for as he goes forward.
Thank you.
We'll go. Just pass it there to your left. Yeah, just hand it over. Sorry.
Hey Ben, we saw the team today hold much less of the ball than we're used to seeing at home, holding just 48% possession, playing very quick. Is that change of play style something we can get used to with Lawrence, Dwayne, and Nelson coming back?
What was the possession?
48%, I believe.
48?
Yeah.
50-50. I think some of that is our own doing. I don't think it was a great night on the ball for us. I think we had some errant passes where we still have to be more patient in the final third, and especially during the summer. I think we have to choose some different pathways sometimes, and come from one sideline to the other, and then maybe come the other way, just to continue to increase our odds for chances that are going to be available the more we have teams pinned in. And at times it was a little antsy, and we wanted to go down the same line. So it can get better. It's nothing we've designed to be. We still want to be the ball. We still want to be proactive. We will still have sustained possession in the opponent's half. Tonight, it just wasn't always there for us, and some of the connections that I thought would have allowed us to do that wasn't there. But again, it's a group that's still figuring ourselves out, so some of those connections are going to be off, and it's about winning games right now for us and finding ways to get 3 points.
And what are your thoughts on Ezekiel's performance today?
I thought it was great. I think he gets his goal, and we talked about him being patient to reward himself, but we have to allow him to score goals, and that's service or opportunities where he's rewarded. And tonight, he was in the right spot in the right time, and that's what we're asking him to do.
And then, do you also have an update on Eric Sviatchenko? Is it like a re-aggravation of the same injury or something?
No, I think it's a quad. I haven't gotten a full report on him, but his body's not been responding this year in the way we'd like it to. He's a big piece for us, and it just seems like he's been out all year, and this is another hiccup. He's frustrated. We're frustrated. But it's what it is. It's been next man up. It continues our kind of revolving door in the back. But again, we guys like Ethan, Femi. It was nice to see Femi back on the field. I thought he gave us really good energy in an uncomfortable spot out there. So everybody's contributing. That's the nice thing.
All right, we'll go to Herman here, and then Victor.
Ben, congrats on the 3 points. My only question tonight is about Seba Kovacic. He seems more aggressive, more fearless, more decisive on the ball. What is there something that happened, or was more comfortable? I just think
that was across the board tonight. You could feel the energy in the room before the game. That they understood the importance of this one. Why we haven't had that same energy in that room for the last month is beyond me, but it was nice to have that back. And even if you're a sub, they understood their role, and they didn't want to come in and be the guy that didn't help this team get the 3 points. And I think it was more just that mentality. And that'll help us going forward.
Victor Ariza, Soccer Texas. Kind of following up on that, Ben, just is it sort of the result just fell your way, or do you think there's something here clicking now for this team?
I hope so. You know, I've always been optimistic about this group and kind of where I see it going, with the pieces that are coming back, and you know, I have the luxury of seeing where this could go in the summer and what we could bring in, and so you know, I'm optimistic if we can hang in there and continue to get results like this as we get fine-tuned. And so time will tell, but I think it was, you know, were they at their best? I don't know. You know, they're a team that's also struggling right now. And so, but it's important to take advantage of teams maybe that aren't playing at the highest level. And that's why it's so disappointing with Kansas City and Montreal, teams that are also, you know, in those spots where we haven't taken advantage of those games enough.
And then sort of a side story tonight, and I don't have all the details, and I don't expect you to have them either, but one of the supporters groups not here tonight, you probably missed the drumming. Just did you notice that void, and what does that mean for the team not to sort of have that support?
You know, I noticed there towards the end, and someone told me, I don't have enough details to comment on it. I hope it gets resolved because we need them, and they're a big part of this community and our team. And I hope whatever it is, they can come back and create the atmosphere, the great atmosphere that they do. And if they need me, they can call me. I'll sort it out.
All right. Thank you, everyone. Welcome to Nicolás Lodeiro's post-game press conference. We'll kick it off with opening remarks. Nico, como sabes, este era el último partido con el Houston Dynamo. ¿Cómo fue los sentimientos hoy jugando en la cancha y con los compañeros después del partido?
No, la verdad, buenas noches para todos. Bueno, gracias por esperarme. Estaba despidiéndome de los compañeros. La verdad que los sentimientos muy lindos. Emocionado, agradecido con mis compañeros, con el cuerpo técnico, la gente del staff, con la hinchada, con Houston como institución. Agradecido también con Seattle, con Orlando, con todos los equipos de la MLS, los rivales. La verdad que fue una etapa muy linda.
All right, we'll kick it off here with Juan.
Hola Nico.
Hola.
Primero felicitaciones, una tremenda carrera en el MLS.
Muchas gracias.
Te quiero preguntar sobre los mensajes que tú le vas a dejar a este equipo, ahora que te está haciendo unos mensajes de sabiduría para los jóvenes.
Que nada es fácil. Recién agradecí a los compañeros y también le dije que siguieran unidos, que siguieran entrenando, que no se den por vencidos. Esto es largo, nadie les va a regalar nada, y sobre todas las cosas que disfruten de jugar al fútbol y de que disfruten que están en una liga que es preciosa y que pueden disfrutar de hacer lo que les gusta.
¿Tú sabías hoy que ibas a jugar o era algo que el gaffer te dijo que, bueno, vas a jugar hoy?
Sí, no sabía que iba a jugar, sí sabía que iba a ser mi último partido en estos días, me comunicaron, y bueno, estaba preparado como que si nunca hubiese jugado, o sea, estaba preparado como si era el primer partido, ¿sabes? Como me gusta ser a mí.
Nico, hola. Buenas noches.
Buenas noches.
Primero que todo, felicitarte por la gran carrera que has tenido.
Muchísimas gracias.
Quería preguntarte, o sea, has conseguido títulos en Holanda, has conseguido títulos locales en Brasil, también en Argentina, acá en la MLS. Ahora que regresas, digamos, al nivel local, a tu país, ¿cómo crees que te puede haber servido toda esta experiencia que has acumulado internacionalmente para enfrentar esta última etapa de tu carrera?
Creo que muchas gracias. Me va a servir bastante haber estado en varios países, haber competido a un altísimo nivel, haber aprendido de muchas culturas, de tener compañeros, del ritmo de juego. Va a ser una etapa completamente diferente en mi país. La voy a tomar como un desafío hermoso. Me voy a brindar al máximo como lo hice siempre. Sé que no va a ser difícil. Uruguay está muy bien, la liga, es una liga muy competitiva. Se vive mucho el fútbol. Espero todo el recorrido que tuve, el aprendizaje, poder aprovecharlo y ojalá que me ayuden, sobre todo en mi última etapa en mi país.
¿Sientes que te faltó algo por conseguir internacionalmente?
La verdad que muchas cosas, la verdad. Uno siempre cuando arranca a jugar al fútbol se sueña mucho y quiere conseguir muchas cosas, pero no me arrepiento y la verdad que lo que me tocó conseguir fue más de lo que me imaginaba. Pude conseguir títulos internacionales con mi equipo, con la selección de mi país pude ganar un título también. Y la verdad, me gusta, sigo soñando con poder ganar algún título internacional con mi club que es Nacional. Hay una realidad que hoy en día el fútbol es muy parejo, es difícil, pero ese sueño, por más difícil que sea, no me lo va a sacar nadie y uno va a intentarlo, dar el máximo. Pero bueno, nada, disfrutar de cada momento que me toque jugar al fútbol.
Hola Nico, buenas noches. Germán Benítez para Deporte Total USA. Felicidades en la carrera.
Muchas
y
gracias.
le deseamos mucha suerte en
Bueno,
su país de Uruguay.
gracias.
Quisiera saber si esta era la manera como te hubiera gustado cerrar tu capítulo en la MLS.
Y me hubiese gustado terminar la carrera levantando un trofeo. Levantando un trofeo, que es lo más lindo y lo que todo jugador quiere. Pero bueno, se dio así y estoy muy contento, como dije recién, agradecido con cada uno de los equipos, compañeros, Estados Unidos en general, la MLS también. Se dio de esta manera y lo tomé como tal y muy emocionado de haber tenido este cierre en esta ciudad también. Nada.
¿Y con qué te quedas de esta liga y si extrañas el cariño que te daba la gente de Seattle, que fue tu primer club?
Sí, obviamente que el cariño de la gente de Seattle se extraña porque fue mi casa, fue mi primer equipo, pero bueno, uno también aprende a tener sentimientos en las camisetas que le toca defender. Pero se va a extrañar el cariño de toda la MLS. Me ha tocado ir de rivales a otros estadios y la verdad que hay un respeto muy grande acá en Estados Unidos, de todas las hinchadas, eso hay que resaltarlo, y eso se va a extrañar mucho también.
Y la última de mi parte, ¿cómo fue tu relación con el técnico Ben Olsen y cómo lo defines como técnico a él?
No, una relación muy buena, muy tranquila y nada, fue muy poco el tiempo que tuvimos juntos, pero bueno, nada, uno de todas esas cosas aprende, de todos los entrenadores se lleva algo. Y nada, fue una persona que confió en mí para poder venir acá.
Gracias, Nico. Suerte.
Bueno, muchas gracias.
Buenas noches, Nico.
Buenas noches.
Daniel Mejía, soy la voz en español, el play-by-play. Estamos con esta franquicia de la primera práctica 2006. Hemos relatado todos los partidos. Y le voy a decir con qué me quedo. Mire lo que son las cosas. El uruguayo también, Vicente Sánchez, terminó su ciclo acá.
Sí.
Y terminó anotando goles en ese pórtico sur donde lo vimos un día festejar. Aquí, en esta portería sur, haciendo goles. Yo me quedo con eso. Y me quedo también con la noche que hizo expulsar a Héctor Miguel Herrera, ¿se recuerda?
¿Yo?
Sí, se recuerda aquella expulsión que se dio cuando aquel partido retrasado. Tantos recuerdos. ¿Con qué se queda Nicolás Lodeiro de su breve paso por Houston?
No, con el cariño de la gente, la verdad. Con el cariño de la gente, mucho respeto, un club muy tranquilo, lindo. Con ese cariño que me brindaron desde el primer día que vine y me trataron como que si hubiese estado acá hace muchísimo tiempo. Más allá de los resultados, de todo, del fútbol en general, lo más importante siempre para mí, priorizo la calidad de las personas y cómo lo tratan a uno. Y ese trato, me quedo con eso porque fue algo lindo, algo que me recibieron de la mejor manera.
Nico, primero felicidades en la carrera que has tenido en la MLS. Quisiera preguntártelo, lo voy a hacer en inglés para el mercado en inglés, que obviamente también para que te escuche, creo que pocas veces te han escuchado en ese lenguaje y sé que te lo voy a dejar fácil, sé que lo puedes hablar. What do you live with today, Nico, and what does it mean, what does your career in MLS mean to you?
My time here in MLS mean a lot. very emotional time. I grow a lot. I feel very happy to be part of the MLS. I really enjoy playing for this league, and I'm very happy to also to leave the league in that moment. And I wanna say thank you to the league, to my teammate, my former team, Orlando, Houston, and all team in the MLS. And I really want to remark the respect and the fans here in the MLS.
All right, any other questions in the room? All right, we'll close it off there. Thank you guys. Gracias, Nico.
Gracias, muchas gracias por todo. Lo mejor. Gracias.